Yeah, yeah. Let's get into it.
My big ass she eyes turn up all them ices, yeah.
Yeah.
My big ass she eyes turn up all them ices, yeah.
Okay.
My big ass she eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Lamborghini Mercy. Nice.
Lamborghini Mercy. Are you streaming yet?
Yep, I'm live.
He hitting them.
I'm live. Can you see my
Oh.
channel?
Yep.
Nice.
I can. Got your little camera, bro.
Yeah, family. Did you see the intro?
No.
Oh, man. Stop playing games, bro. Oh, that's dope. I can do that. I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Yeah. Should have the intro, everything. Left screen would be this. Should be the Discord.
Look like you're ready for your first day of school.
You know it, man. Beautiful. So what you been doing?
Hey, that's what's up. Hold on, I'm watching your shit, bro.
What you been doing, young man?
I'm subscribing. Done subscribed.
Thanks, dog.
I like it.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna mute it now. Alright. What have I been up to? Oh god. I was on a military base all week for work. Out in the heat, flying 300-pound drones and shit.
God.
It was good. It was productive. Yeah. And then
Dope.
got back Friday, and then just been kind of recuperating energy this weekend, and went out to just the stores, ran some errands, nothing crazy.
Nice.
Got the truck washed. It was good.
Straight up.
How was your week?
It was super eventful, bro. You know how my van is rented out right now?
Mm-hmm.
So this new contract that I'm doing for the delivery, since I have the second largest vehicle in the fleet, he was comfortable with having me drive his box truck.
Oh.
So I drove his, bro, this was like 3/4 of a semi truck, bro. This thing was giant.
Yeah, bro, tell me why I was driving a box truck this week too.
Bro, crazy. Those things are huge,
Nutty.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fucking massive, bro. It's just like you're driving like a big rig.
Literally.
Literally.
But yeah, it was dope, bro. I got to do that, and I got freaking hella paid doing it because I'm contract, so I still got paid based on the load instead of hourly.
Mm-hmm.
So I did one run, bro, down to the Springs, which took me like an hour and a half, and it was a $300 run. And then I had like 4 more runs on top of it, so I probably closed the day around like 450, something
That's
like
what's up.
that.
And which guy was this?
This is for a different contract I'm running for a company in Denver called Bull Runner.
Oh, Bull Runner.
They're on point, for real. Check them out if you freaking need any expediting services. I'm kind of just talking on the stream, not you.
Oh. Yeah,
I mean, if
so,
you
like,
want
I'll
to
hit you
get
up.
some expediting in Denver, Joey, because you're totally here.
Yeah. I'll hit you up, bro.
Oh
Let you
God.
know. On God. That's funny. What else? Last page of the logbook. Fuck. I know I need. You said here's a link. It's right here. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, bro. Nope.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see the other camera view too? I don't know if you still
Um,
see it, but now you can like
yeah.
see the whole screen, and then I'm in the corner down here.
Yeah, I like that. Why does it keep saying camera for OBS Studio?
Cause I don't have the premium version yet. I'm using my cell phone.
Oh, I like it. Camera for OBS. Camera for OBS. Camera for OBS Studio.
Hey man, you gotta work with what you got when you start.
Nah, I like it. I like it. Cool. All right. Well, fuck. I don't want to hear myself though in the stream. I want to hear the music though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like super delayed.
Yeah, it definitely will
like-
be delayed for sure. I mean, you could just quiet that because you could probably still. I don't know if you could hear the music on my end. Like if I played this, you could probably hear it.
Played what?
Like on the stream, if you listen, you can probably hear like what I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby girl, I like your moves. Won't you bring it here to me times two? I wanna see you every day, I know, but I can't 'cause I'm busy.
So I can hear
There's
music
a
in
lot of
second
things I
one
gotta say to you.
in the stream. So like when I'm talking to you in Discord and hearing you through Discord,
Yeah.
I still hear myself, and then I hear a delayed version of you through the stream.
But you can hear yourself through the stream.
Correct.
Let's go. Cool. I could shut you down off of there if you want me to.
Yeah, but then you're gonna be talking to nobody.
I know,
You sound
right?
crazy.
I'll literally be
So-
talking to nobody. They'll be like, "What is
Oh,
wrong
what you
with this
could
kid?"
do actually here, do this. Go into fuck. I don't know if this will like. Well, you got that high tech computer. Go into Discord and then share your screen in there, and just share Ableton so I can listen to your music and talk to you.
Oh yeah.
But then, yeah.
Yeah, do like a double screen share.
Mm-hmm.
Cause then
Right,
you can
and
probably see
then-
that.
Yep.
Double trouble. Yeah, cause then I can full screen in
Okay, now. Yeah, now play that shit.
okay.
Ooh, baby girl, I like your moves. Won't you bring it here to me times two? I wanna see you every day, I know, but I can't 'cause I'm busy.
I'll just deal with the echo. It's okay. You can stop streaming on Discord.
Can you not hear it?
No.
Oh.
That's probably because like you set up all the like the sound stuff.
Oh yeah, and it's all routed into OBS.
Yeah. So I'll just deal with the echo.
Yeah, it's like completely routed into OBS. L.
Yep. L.
OBL instead of OBS.
Oh. Where the McFuck is
You.
Topeka, Kansas?
It's hot in Topeka.
It's hot in Topeka. Topeka.
Mm.
Can I like type shit in?
So cut these.
Brother.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Are you playing music or are you just clicking around?
No, I'm just clicking around right now.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
just
I was
moving
like, I
stuff.
can't hear shit.
Yeah, I'm just moving stuff around. Getting it ready.
she understand. The shit that I be saying, I don't even play around. The shit that I, yeah.
Yeah, that's just trying to see. Oh yeah. Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I'm just so happy that I
Oh.
got it all set up.
Bro, I knew you could do it. You're
Telling
out
you.
here.
It was so annoying, bro. The routing.
Oh yeah, you're messing with the input the whole time, not the output.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, but we made it, bro.
We
We
made
made
it.
it.
We made it.
Have you been making any art pieces?
Nope. I've
No?
been more so focused on um what it is I want to do, and I think I want to do more photography than I want to do actual like graphic design stuff, because it's more fun to actually get out and go do shit rather than like sit and just and it's fun to make stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's like with like where AI is now,
Literally.
like I can just make whatever I want. Here, let me drop you this picture. Here, I texted you it.
Oh well.
But
My
it's
phone's
like
being used as the camera, so I can't really look at it.
I will send it to you on Discord.
Yeah, send it through Discord. How do I find that?
Find what?
Your message?
You will go into Discord, and then in the top left, you'll click on direct messages, like the little face, the little
Oh,
blue
there
face.
it is.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so hard.
Right? Like that looks like my truck, right?
Literally, that looks just like your truck.
Yeah. Like that's fucking nasty.
I'm gonna put that on the
And
stream.
so
Hold on. That's
put it on
so
the stream,
tough.
bro. And so it's like if I can just go out and like make shit like that, like no big deal. I don't know. I want to be challenged a little bit more. I think what I'll find more enjoyment out of is like taking my truck and doing like cool shots with it out in nature, but then on top of it doing like nature photography.
Right.
So like doing like this last weekend, I don't know if you saw it on my art page, but like I took a picture of like this bird out on the coast and just looked fucking dope. It was a little oyster catcher, little black oyster catcher.
That's awesome. I think I did see that on your Insta.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hell yeah.
And so like I think it'd be fun to like invest in like maybe like a really nice like what do you call that? Like just like a really nice lens basically that has like a really good field of depth, so I can like catch shit from like far away, but it has like really high quality.
Yeah, 'cause that
makes sense.
camera that you have was already super dope.
Yeah, right. So if I can just pop a lens on there, that's fucking best wildlife lens Sony A6000. Yeah, fuck though. I mean like it's a $2,000 lens that I'm looking at, but
Right. Yeah,
and
but
this
you
one's
know, if you want to
900.
get in it, you got to get in it. You know,
Yeah,
best
exactly. Gotta
quality.
invest in it. Mhm. And so I think that's where I think I would get a lot of enjoyment out of it, is where if I could like take my truck up into the mountains and like go camp or something, and then also like have like a mission of trying to capture like really cool wildlife pictures of like just like I don't know, just like chilling and just waiting for like, I don't know, like a buck or like a, I don't know, something, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just
No,
getting like a really high
absolutely.
quality photo of it and like trying to like sell it to like National Geographic. Like that's my dream, honestly. Like that's my I've said that for years and years. Like my dream job would be being a photographer for like National Geographic. So it's like and it's not so much of like a 401k job that it would be as more like they're like, "Hey, we'll pay you for these photos."
Yeah.
Um and it's like I bet so but then I'd also get enjoyment out of it whether, they sell or not, it doesn't matter.
When we did the there was like a Royal Arch, the one in Boulder. I don't know if you ever did that.
The Royal Arch. I don't think so.
Yeah. It was sick, dude. At the top, it was just this massive arch and it looked out over the whole city and all of Boulder. It was
Mm.
so gorgeous. But there was like a photographer dude up there with his wife, and that's exactly what he was doing. And then he was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, we
that's
got to
dope.
go to this state next and get pictures in this state of all like the main attractions, you know?"
Mm-hmm.
You know. That
Damn.
sounds like
Yeah,
fun.
see, like, yeah, that'd be dope. And like landscape is cool and all, but like I want to get like actual like wildlife because like it would almost be like hunting, but like in a much less killing way, you know?
Yeah.
So
That'd be clean, bro.
yeah, so um, Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. What'd you talk about?
God, those hats are so
Yeah,
loud.
I'm also trying to apply for this. Become like a C-130 pilot for the military.
Yeah.
Um,
Pressure, I don't know what's next up. Tell me what's
so
the
I'm trying to
best
get
life.
my application together for that. So I can
Tell
go
me I'm
fly
next up.
like
Why
badass
do you don't
aircraft
fuck
and
with
kill
us when
people.
all I want
Hell
is
yeah,
yes,
bro.
Yeah.
Baby girl, a
So
foreigner.
use my
I
shit.
just wanna
Yep.
adore her. I just want
Yep.
every little thing just for her. Can we take a trip to the springs in Florida? It's kinda crazy seeing things ignoring us. Yeah.
Bet. Maybe I'll see how that sounds. Get rid of the vocals and just like just want to see how this sounds like without any voice. Yeah, bro, they extended the trip on the van. I was supposed to get it back tonight,
Oh shit.
but they extended it until tomorrow afternoon. So I get like another 150. I was like, cool.
That's what's up.
I was like,
Let's
bet.
go, bro.
I mean, I'm like, I know. I mean, like I said, I was like, I'll be available to work, but I guess not. You know, I guess I'll start Tuesday.
I guess I'll start Tuesday.
Yeah, but I can still go out like in my Toyota. You know.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I thought
I
that
like
was
that.
sweet. So
Yeah,
now
that is sweet,
I'm.
bro. Congrats.
Thank you. I'm like 3 trips in now. So, they said that once you get to 10, that's when they like give you the all-star host rating
Oh, that's what's up.
and all that. So we're a third of the way there,
Nice.
basically.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
sir.
I'm gonna start lifting the price higher too, 'cause
Oh,
these boys are still
so-
biting in the mid 200s. So I'm gonna try to put it closer to 300.
Okay. Yeah. Play around with it a little bit. See what works, what doesn't.
Yeah, you know. And if it doesn't, it's not like it's just sitting there, 'cause I can use it for the other contract. You know, but if I take it off the road, I want it to be more worth it than if I were to use it for work,
I see. Okay.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's what's up, bro. I like that. I like that you're getting that all squared away and it's working out. That's fucking awesome.
Thanks, bro. We trying. We definitely trying out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Starting to feel good. It's just scary, you know. You never know what it's gonna look like.
Oh yeah, you have no idea what it's gonna look like. Could be fucking. It could fail. You know, it could fail, and that could suck, right?
Literally.
But nah, I mean, but like the fact that you're getting it rented, like I would be concerned if you had like no rentals right now, by now.
Right?
But
Oh
like
god.
the fact that you've had a few and you have this courier option as well, like in case like it isn't getting rented, like that's what's up.
Yeah, just trying to cover all avenues, you know.
Mhm. Mhm. So good for you, bro. I like how you go about things. You don't just like fucking put all your eggs in one basket and like you have like backups in case like shit does hit the fan with a certain thing or not. But it's uh it's admirable.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. My family is still a bit like on edge about it, and you know, so am I, but it's like
Sure.
it's at least starting to show that it has some level of value. And I think the craziest thing that I'm learning is that once the asset is acquired, it opens up so much more avenues for more ways to make money,
Oh, for sure.
you
Yeah.
know? But it's about acquiring it first cuz people are like, "Oh, how do I get that?" But it's like you have to have the asset first. They're not going to offer you anything without it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like you can talk about it all day, and you can be like, "Yeah, well, if I got this, then what can we do?" And like, many people aren't going to be interested in that kind of conversation. They're going to be more interested in, when you actually have it, like you're saying.
Come on now.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like that whole saying of like it takes money to make money, it makes so much sense now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I've just been thinking just like I've just been going to all these businesses, bro, like every day and seeing how much even cuz when you look at the world on a big lens, you literally think Amazon has the bulk of delivery services.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you kind of zoom in to like citywide, statewide, metro wide, bro, like there's so much opportunity for like moving things around locally, dude. I go to so many of these businesses down here and I'm like, damn, they all really need like delivery services.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's wild because like there's just so much stuff that like Amazon's only worried about like the small scale like stuff that's being ordered from their website, but there's like actual like if you need to like move like construction equipment or warehouse supplies or office supplies or like bulk like even like the TV show The Office, bro. Like even if you need to move like reams of fucking paper, like Amazon's not gonna
Right.
take care of that shit. Yeah, there's so much stuff out there that needs to be moved from place to place.
Boy, I'm telling you. It's definitely opening my eyes. It's really cool.
Hell yeah, that is really cool, bro. I'm glad you're learning from it too.
Yeah, I just, I never really thought how it would be until you're like up close and you really see that people need people have needs, like they have businesses that need to get things places and they're looking for people who can run that middleman position. If they're like
Yeah, yeah.
small or if they just don't have drivers or if they don't have their own truck, bro.
Mhm.
Bro, that one run took me an hour and a half to the Springs, bro. $300 in like an hour and a
It,
half. That's nuts.
that's in your Sprinter.
Yeah, bro. I can fit these pallets in the Sprinter, bro.
So it's $300, and then did you have to pay for fuel or no?
Well, yeah, of course. But bro, it's only like it's less than $15.
It was only less than 15, like round trip for fuel.
Yeah, to go down to the Springs and back, it's like 15, $20.
No way.
Bro, those
That's
sprinters
wild.
do good, man.
Damn. That's crazy.
And diesel's cheap, bro. Dude, diesel is damn near cheaper than regular gas here.
Well, how much is it there?
$3 even right now
Oh my God.
for diesel.
Dude. Yeah. You don't know how much gas is out here, bro. Fucking 5.60 a gallon.
Oh my god, and that's low grade, huh?
That's low grade, bro. If you had premium, you're fucked.
Oh my god.
I had to fill up today, and I was hating it. I was like, oh my God.
Dude, I couldn't
Like, luckily I
imagine.
take low grade, but my truck does not get awesome gas mileage.
Yeah, you're probably what, like $70 a tank?
70 if it's like, because I have a 20-gallon tank if I'm on empty, and it's $5 a gallon. That's
Oh my
$100.
god, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cali.
Shout out to Cali for knowing how to do things right.
Such a
Yeah,
L.
this place is kind of trash.
Yeah. That's why it's like it's either super rich or ultra poor that live there.
Oh yeah.
And if you move there, you're either gonna become one or the other. It's like it's gonna eat you out one way.
You eat you out. Sorry.
Big pause. Big pause.
Big pause.
Big pause.
Sorry. Um, but yeah, no, it's just it fucked you up. Like I'm making six figures and I feel poor. Like
Yeah, see,
how
that's
fucked up is that?
crazy. That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
That's how
like
you
it shouldn't.
know that's super inflated.
Oh, dude, it's not. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I should not have to feel like lower income at six fucking figures, bro.
That's Cali, my boy. If you could like
That's Cali.
transfer what you do to a state where the where the minimum wage and like housing is affordable, that would be amazing.
Mm. If what the fuck is up with this bullshit? I gotta type the shit backwards. Like, what the fuck are they doing to me? Sorry, I'm just typing some shit in. It's like fucking. So you're gonna see me putting a lot of shit in chat in our messages.
No, you're good.
It's because like the place I need to put it is like all sorts of fucked up.
Uh, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you really doing it in there. Look at all that.
Yep.
Fire.
Big fire. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's a problem. It's a problem. But like, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, did I make the right move? Like, did I make the right move moving to this place where, like, even though anywhere else in the country I'd be doing pretty all right, but
Yeah.
I'm not here. Like, did I make the right move? And I think I did. I think I did because it's allowing me to get experience in something that that I wasn't getting at Amazon. And so, getting to actually flight test aircraft and flight test drones, like hand flying them rather than just like clicking a button, because like that's what Amazon was, is all autonomous. So
Yeah.
like my job there was just like literally watch a computer screen, but here it's like I'm actually outside flying a 300-pound fucking drone with my hands, or being inside of it and flying it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's nutty. And I wouldn't get that experience at Amazon. So like I think the move was good just because of that. I'm getting a lot of experience. I'm learning a lot about like aircraft subsystems. Um, so
That's good, bro. Yeah, 'cause you definitely want to feel like what you're doing is correct. Like last time we were talking last week, it was just like you had no idea. You just got to get, like you said, you were talking about that backup plan and then trying to get all that in order.
yeah, yeah, and it's like that's still a part of the plan, right? Because like this thing could, I mean, I don't know. Like I have no idea where it's headed. Could be like the future, might not be. I don't know. So it's like I gotta still go build my hours. Like part of that's also signing up for the Air National Guard and then hoping that I get that. And if not, also building my hours and doing that with That was one thing I didn't succeed in this week that I wanted to, was like studying for the tests that I need to take.
Right.
But shit happens.
Facts. Yeah, bro. That's part of like the whole thing I'm trying to learn is, not being so tough on ourselves that it causes us to create our own issues.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause it's like, swear to God, that's like half the battle, bro.
Yeah, right. It's like, damn, I'm not, I'm not doing enough. Like I'm slacking, but then it's also like, dude, no, like, gotta chill. Everything's fine. Everything will
Yeah,
be
you gotta
fine.
like look at the roadmap, right, from where we started.
Mm-hmm. Facts. I was also thinking about like last year this time, like I was laid off from my job, like freaking out, like where am I gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
And since then, I went back to Amazon, quit that, and now I'm out here. Like it's full 180. Like I would never have guessed that.
Bro, literally. That's just life though. That's why like when I texted you and I was like, bro, when I got that notification for the rental, I was like, dude, I literally am just starting to trust God with everything, bro. Cause it's like, how does that just pop out of nowhere? You know? It's just it's such a beautiful thing, bro. Like risk obviously like when it's calculated is better, but man, I don't know, bro, cuz it's like you try to make sure it's right. You try to make sure something's going to go the right way, and then when you finally just get like some level of an answer back, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, bro. It's just like, yeah, you gotta make the drive, or you gotta have the drive to make the decisions, and it can be scary, but it's like trusting the process, and it's like you can tell when the change needs to occur versus
Yeah.
like
Oof, I
when
like that.
the change is like, dude, hearing my echo is really fucking with me.
You can turn it off. I mean,
So,
I'm not,
yeah, you're not playing
I'm
music
not
right now.
freaking doing music right now, so we're just kind of
Yeah,
talking.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Um, but anywho, yeah, you gotta have that drive to make the change, and it's scary, but like then just putting that rest of that trust and that faith in God and letting Him do the rest of the work. It's like if it's supposed to happen, it will. If it's not, like it might suck because you might really want it. Like for example, the sprinter thing, right? Like if it didn't work out, like it might have been, stressful and bummed you out, and your family would have been like, yes, you shouldn't have done that, blah blah blah,
Right, like I told you
right?
so.
Yeah, and the feeling that would exert on you would be pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But regardless, you'd have to remind yourself, like, well, shit. I mean, it wasn't supposed to happen. If this is all happening like this, it just wasn't supposed to happen. I can't be mad at that.
Right. I think
So,
that's why it was so good when you said like you have to know when the time to change is about. That's so
yep,
huge, bro.
exactly.
That's so huge.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's a lot of people that just get stuck in their way, and like those be doing the same thing over and over and over for years, and they're just blind to the idea of change. They're just like, yep, this is it. This is it now. And it's like, nah, bro, you gotta change. You gotta do something.
Yeah.
And then, because like God isn't just gonna hand it to you every single time. He's gotta recognize the work that you're putting in.
Bro,
He's
that's
gotta
like
see
what
like,
I'm learning. Bro, I'm
hmm
telling you, there is really something to that, bro. You're
facts.
not rewarded for nothing. You're rewarded for trust, like for trusting in God with as deeply of a heart as you can, and then also trusting in yourself to make the right decisions. And like if you get those two things to line together, something will pop.
Right, right. Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like you gotta believe in yourself. And you gotta trust that you can make those decisions. And if you fuck up, like for example, like with me with Amazon, right? I was working there. I was one of their best employees, but then I started getting like a full head of like seeing that some of my teammates were getting like promoted before me or getting better raises than me, even though I felt like I was like the best out of them, like, and I had the most experience out of them.
Yeah.
And it was starting to get to my head, but then, here's these things that are happening for them that weren't happening for me, and I started getting jealous, and I wasn't
Mm.
celebrating them, you know. I was getting not jealous like is let me make sure I note this word is before I use it. Never mind, not that word, but uh, but yeah, basically I was just really jealous of how well
Right.
that they were doing when I felt like I deserved it more. And in the grand scheme of things, you know, like once I got laid off, it wasn't until I realized all this shit. I was like, man, I really wasn't like doing much more
Yeah.
than them. Like I was kind of weighing on my or letting the weight of my experience like speak for me, but I didn't really do anything beyond that. I didn't really go above and beyond. I just kind of was like, hey, this is what I've done, and then was like, that's good enough for why I should be promoted and why I should be um, like given a bigger raise than these other people. But they were actually like working on projects regardless of whether or not I felt like the projects were worthless, which
Yep.
I mean they kind of were, but it was still better than what I was doing, which was really nothing. Like I would show up and do my job, which was important, right? But so would they. They would also show up and do their job, but
Yep.
they were also committing a lot of their time to these projects that they were working on and like making a valid effort to try and better the organization. While I was kind of just like, no, I'm good. Like I have this experience here, I have this experience there, and it's like, damn, I took that for granted, and so then it showed. And then once I got laid off, it wasn't until I like realized like,
Yep.
damn, I was putting in a lot of work before that, and that's how I got there and was
Yep.
doing as well as I did. But then I was like, well, damn, God had to kind of put me in my place and be like, hey, dummy, like look at what you're doing.
Yep.
Like you're acting a little bit entitled, honestly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that humbled me a lot. And so it's like now I'm just grateful for any opportunity. But now I have to find that balance, right? Where it's like I'm grateful for any opportunity, but I also have to apply myself and really try
Mm.
because now it's that balance, right? It's like I gotta try and I gotta do that because I know God isn't just gonna hand it out to me, but I know He's gonna have me as long as I'm trying.
Absolutely,
So,
bro. I love the way you put
so
that.
thank you. But yeah, I think that's a lot of what it is, honestly. So,
It's
um,
so it's so weird how we can become blinded to like our own ways, bro. And until something drastic happens, we don't really see it clearly.
right,
You
right,
know? Like, bro, I could have been doing this freaking other contract job if I had just not been so complacent with just what I was running the whole time. I could have been doing this on top and then been just like and then just been going insane on the hustle every
mm,
day. But because I got so
mm,
complacent inside of just what I had already known, and it was, it became easy, it became, easy money, right? Like kind of just like how it goes. And then it's like, oh, well, I don't need to deviate from the program, but it's not even about like deviating. It's about like continuing to build on top. And if you stop building, that's when you either become lazy or entitled and you think you just deserve the next level without the work. Because like now that I'm here and
right,
I'm seeing all these businesses, bro, and I'm seeing how this commerce actually works, bro, I'm like, bro, there's so much money out here that I could really
mm-hmm,
just be attacking. Because that's the difference, right? It's attacking versus kind of just like letting it lead you through life, or leading, like not leading through life, but kind of just going with the flow. But I've been like attacking the last couple of months, maybe like the last month or two, and it's proven itself.
right. Yeah, definitely. And it's like if you don't continue to like try to learn, like you're not gonna see that shit. Because a
Right.
lot of people get stuck in their ways, like, oh, I know everything, and like that's the one thing like I'm realizing is like we're getting older, right? Is like we like when we were like in our 18 or like late teens, early 20s, like we're like, yeah, we already know a bunch. We're ready for life, you know. And it's like the grand scheme of things, we didn't know shit, you know.
Anything.
We didn't know jack shit.
Especially coming
And
into a world of like corporate and greed and like capitalism where it's competition.
yeah,
That shit's
yeah,
fierce, bro.
it's real fierce. And you know, it's just like, well, we can sit here and act like we know everything, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things we still don't know a lot of shit. It's just like it's
Right.
really humbling. And it's just like how much are we? How much more do we got to learn? And it feels like a lot. Feels like
Yeah.
a lot, but it's one day at a time. That's all you can really do.
Yeah, it is. It's so funny, bro. It is a lot, and it's interesting though, cause like I enjoy the process. It's just it gets so much at certain points, especially when you're in those transition periods or periods where you have to be like re-humbled, bro. It's just like,
Yeah.
damn. But to me, the way I'm wired is like when I hit fear, that's when I attack.
Mm, I see.
When I'm fearful, that's when I attack, you know? So like I literally had to cause myself a level of fear by getting this vehicle for me to attack the forefront again.
Right, right, right. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you can either do things out of fear, you can do things out of nah, I wasn't going the right place with that. But like I do think that that level of fear, like it'll get you going, right? And it's like it'll
Yeah.
get you fucking up off your butt and be like, all right, well, it's either now or nothing, and that will like almost feed that adrenaline, that drive, which is like it's interesting. It's like it's almost like you operate better under the pressure because you're
Yes.
willing to deliver and make sure that it's good to go, so that you're not fucked again.
Literally.
Um, but like if you're just half-assing it and you're just kind of like, I ain't scared, like then shit's gonna hit the fan and you're really not gonna know what to do.
Bro, I'm
But
telling you, and it's like this is why I'm even more doubling down against like drugs. Cause it's like
mm,
you claim you want to go far in life and you claim you want to go hard, but you're literally using substances that are keeping you calm, docile, and away from that like fear and rage that'll actually get you to move and attack what you want.
right, right.
You know, it's just crazy because I see it. Like my boys came over last night, like the dude you heard recording. You know, they
Mhm.
came over last night, but they were both like so stoned and a little like drunk or something. I don't know. But it was like they had no energy, you know, because they
Mm,
put it all into a substance.
mm, right. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. And you know how I told you about like the Wim Hof method, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like doing that every day, um, it helps unlock basically a primitive cycle in your brain where the whole reason behind doing it, right, is because it exposes your mind and your body to this like almost not quite panic state, but like a state
Mm.
of survival is really what it
Yeah.
is. Um, and today, right, we're just so comfortable in everything that we have. You know, we have heated showers any time of day that we want. We have blankets to keep us warm at night. We have air conditioning. We have heating. We have cooling. We have different ways to get our food, whether it's grocery stores or restaurants from every which way.
Yep.
And, you know, everything is so convenient, you know, like the biggest annoyance out of any of it is like having to go do it. But now even nowadays you can just get everything delivered.
Yep.
You can just get everything put into, you know, like just DoorDash or Seamless or any of that shit. And it's at your door. We don't even have to hunt anymore. We can do the opposite of hunting. The food comes to us, you know,
Yeah.
and it's ready to eat. But anyway, the point of all that is like we've basically blocked off our brains from any sort of ability to survive, and it creates this like docile, like you said, docile state where
Yep.
like everything is just so easy. Even though it seems hard, everything's easy in the grand scheme of things. It's fucking easy because we're not fighting for our lives anymore. We're not fighting for our well-being, and it's like we don't have that drive. And this is all tying back.
Hello? Hello? Joey, I lost you. Where'd you go? Joseph. Joseph. Damn, this man was cooking. He just disappeared. Joey.
Uh,
Joseph. There you are. This man was cooking and then he disappeared.
Yeah, sorry, my headset died.
I was like, what
uh,
the heck?
but it all ties. To leave it the cliffhanger. It all ties back to. It all ties back to that what we were just talking about a minute ago, where it's like we have to instill this fear in us almost to be able to operate under pressure, and it almost brings out that feeling of being alive and just
Ooh,
like
come on, talk to
accepting
him.
like talk to him. He's talking. Um, and it's just like you have to do these things, and like you said, to add it on there, like they're literally supplying us drugs. They're trying to give us the most docile thing that they can, which is marijuana,
Yep.
because then it'll just suppress everything, and it'll suppress our feelings, it'll suppress our thoughts, it'll suppress our need for literally any will to like achieve.
Yep.
It wants us to fucking just shut down, and it wants us to just stop trying and stop caring. And dude, like I was there. I was
Yeah.
100% there. You were there. Like it's just like you're just doing it and doing it and doing it, and it's like it's fun at first, sure. And I think there is some like level of positivity to it, where it can be like a celebratory substance of some sort, kind of like champagne or something like that.
Yeah.
But like you're not drinking champagne every day. You're not. You shouldn't be having a glass of wine every day. Otherwise, you're a fucking alcoholic, and then you got other problems. Same thing happens there too, right? Um, and so it's just like, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to our bodies? And I think the larger system at hand knows what we're
Ooh.
doing, what they're doing, and what they want us to do. And it's a weapon. They've weaponized marijuana. They've weaponized alcohol a long time ago.
Yep.
And you know, there's so many deaths that are related to alcohol, whether it's alcohol overconsumption or there's drunk driving, and innocent people are dying because drunk drivers are out there and they're killing not only themselves but other people, and we're still allowed to drink alcohol, right?
Right.
And it's like, I wonder why. And marijuana, even more so, or even less so, right? Less people are dying, less people are getting hurt, but it's still having that greater effect and some of no, no, control the people. And I honestly am starting to understand like the more conservative approach to things like marijuana, because I believe that the conservative approach to it, to our government, is like we don't want to control the people. We want people to have what this country was built on, and that's freedom. And I
Come on
believe that
now.
the leftist party is like they're such big avid supporters of anti-anxiety medication and drugs, and just marijuana, and decriminalizing all drugs and legalizing marijuana, because they want their voters to be fucking dipshits and fucking vote for whatever they say, because they're
That's right.
giving them all the fun shit, even though the fun shit's not good for them. It's like becoming, it's recognize the difference of being like a kid and like becoming an adult. It's
Absolutely.
crazy. Yeah.
No, absolutely, bro. It's like, one thing that I had recently noticed just with one of my homies, bro, that I record with, I posted on my story a couple times of that song, right? That I was like, yo, this man's dropping this soon. So I put the reel up, right? Of that
Yep.
one song
Yep.
that he was dropping. The Cole, you know
Mhm.
Cole. But,
Yeah.
or Flash, whatever. I think he goes by Flashy. But,
Yeah.
um, and I'm like, all right, that's good, bro. Like, you're getting it out there. It's coming out, right? But then I'm like, bro, you did zero promo on this. And all you keep
Mm.
doing is putting it on your story maybe once every 2 or 3 days.
Right.
And you're expecting this to be listened to,
Right. Right.
and that's that next part, right? Where it's like, okay, you claim that you want to basically go into the fiercest industry on earth, which is music, and freaking all that stuff is extremely fierce, bro, because it's so oversaturated.
Mm.
But and then time comes to drop, and it's like I see like, it's like the freaking substance use and all that, and just the lack of wanting to actually promote it, bro. It's like the
Mm.
difference between being a kid and an adult, bro. It's like you're a business, bro. You're promoting a song. Like, you can't look at it like anything else,
Right.
and I just see that he doesn't have a fight in wanting to
Mhm.
really like throw it out there and build it.
For sure. For
You know,
sure.
so it just kind of makes me sad because I'm like, bro, like you say you got these ambitions, bro, but you don't have a fight, bro, because you keep throwing yourself in this hole of kush and alcohol.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no. And like honestly, like I can almost like resonate with him in the sense of like here I am like designing all these shirts and stuff, but like I didn't really do any promotion for it. I was just kind of like, hey, check this shit out. And like I put it up maybe a handful of times and then I left it at that. And it was like maybe there's just not that level of drive that he has for this thing. Like maybe he's just picking it because he's like that's what he sees the people around him doing. I mean, has he? I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of spectating, but like from an outside point of view of someone that knows him but doesn't know him that well, like
Right.
that's what it just kind of reminds me of is like myself and like here's this thing that I really like and that I'm passionate about, but like I'm only really in for it like for myself. Like I don't really want to do it for the people, you know? Like unless someone comes to me and they're like, "Hey, I'll pay you some money to make me something." And it's like, "All right, bet." But
Right.
outside of that, it's like I'm not really going out of my way to like advertise my graphic design services. Um, I don't know. And so maybe it's there's a part of it where it's like he's uh like he's just kind of what am I trying to say? Like he's in it, but he's not in for it, you know? Like he's like here's something I like to do, but I'm not going to go out of my way to like make this work, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's just the biggest barrier that we all have, bro, when it comes to
True.
anything online, you know, cuz
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I
Yeah.
have the same kind of, adherence to posting that I'm moving further away from. You know, I'm more willing to do it now. Obviously, I've finally got all the equipment set up and the streaming and
Hmm.
I'm gonna start making reels again, all that stuff. You
Right.
know, I
Right.
just
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I just think it's like, you know, it really is that how do you get yourself to that survivalistic state to feel like you have to attack it with all your might?
Right. Right. And I think that's the other thing, right? Is like just like how daunting it is.
Right.
Like looking at like all these other people out here who have like thousands of views and followers and already have merch and have sponsors and all this stuff, and like looking at it in the face and being like, "Fuck, I want that," but also like the work to get there. Like that's gonna be a lot of fucking work, and it's gonna
Yeah.
take a lot of consistency, and it's gonna take a lot of trying and trying different things and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. But like once you have the recipe though, like that's the thing. Is like it's done. You know, like once you have the ability and the knowledge to make it work, like you're
Yeah.
good to go. So, and that's I think what the biggest mountain, like you're saying, is like people just kind of step back from and they're like, I don't know, you
Right.
know, and like I mean that's definitely what it was for me is like when I realized I had to start like probably advertising my shirts and stuff and my storefront on Etsy and like all that stuff. I was kind of like, I don't know, like people probably aren't going to buy it. People probably aren't going to want to buy those shirts. Like they just I don't know, they probably aren't a fan of it. Like you know, and then it's just like, well, what do people like? What will people buy?
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, I have no idea. I don't even see what other people fucking wear. Like, I feel like I rarely ever see dudes wearing like graphic t-shirts ever. Anyway, you know?
Yeah. Unless they're like in the gym or something.
Right, right, yeah. Because like outside of that, I just see dudes wearing like plain tees and fucking like maybe button-ups and shit. Like, especially where I live, it's super fucking bougie over here, so no one's buying graphic tees out here. That's for damn sure.
Right. Yeah,
So,
cuz like you said though, it really is all about the trial and error process. And then you'll be like, "Oh, well I got a couple sales, but they're from this demographic of people. They're
mm-hmm.
from this age group. Oh, so maybe I'm catering here." And then that can help switch your ad approach.
Right, right.
All that type of stuff. Cuz it's it's almost like a pre-imposter syndrome, you know?
Mm,
It's
yeah,
like
like almost
where you aren't even willing to judge your ability to get there first because you already feel like the imposter in the room.
Right, right, right.
You know, that's why when I show people my music and like you're like, "Yo, I showed some people they liked it." It's hard. It's weird for me to hear cuz I'm like, "Really?" You know, like even I'll show like my girl and she's like, "Wow, I really like that. I could listen to that again. Like you should play that one song like that you showed me a couple weeks ago." And I'm like, "It really could be me?" You know, like I think that's one of the biggest barriers as to why we don't push to that next level of really just being fully exposed because it's
Right.
like it really could be me, and then like something has to switch in the brain where it's like, yes, it really could be me. Instead of
Mm,
saying it as a question mark, you say it as an assertion.
right, right. Facts. Yeah, right. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's 100% it. Like, it's no longer questioning your ability. It's like reaffirming, like, hey, I do know something, and I know that this is good in my opinion. Like, I'm open to critique, but it's like, it's finding that balance, right? It's finding that balance between like arrogance and complete insecurity. And
Right.
it's like, I
Huge,
made this
bro. I
because
like
I think
that.
it's good.
I like
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, and it's like it's finding this like level of uh, I made this, I think it's good. I know it's not perfect, but like, and there's probably room for improvement, but like, I know it's a hell of a lot better than anyone else could do. Bro, ask me to go into Ableton and make a song right now. I,
Right.
I wouldn't know my left from right in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane to you and like Adobe Illustrator and shit like that. Like,
Right. Or
I'd be
how
like,
I can fix a lens correctly to get the proper focus. No way.
right. Yeah, like go do that. And you're like, what?
No way.
Or like what lens to use in a certain instance? Like, I have no idea. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, but it goes both ways. And it's like because you have your skill sets and I have mine. And so then it's like, man, I don't know if this is good. I don't know if this is good. And it's like, yeah, dude, it's good. Like the fact that you understand it and the fact that you can speak to it.
Yeah.
And if like, think about it in the way of like, if someone asked you to teach them how to do it, could you do that?
Right.
Right? It's like, could you teach me how to use Ableton? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right? And that already speaks volumes about your ability then. Is like if you're able to create music in there and create something that sounds good and listenable, like you're on the right fucking track, buddy.
Right.
Like, and same thing here. It's like if I can go and create something and like, you know what was silly is like I'm wearing one of my shirts that I created today and like I went out into public and shit with it on today. And like I was like part of me was nervous like putting it on. I was like, man, this is a weird shirt. Like
Yep.
I made this shit. And I was like, nah, like I fucking made this shit. Like why
Right.
like why should I be ashamed of that? Like and if someone thinks it's weird, I'm gonna be like, well, hey, you fucking noticed it, so that's cool. Like, so what? And like on top of it, bro, like I was at Walmart and there's these three girls and they were kind of like looking at me and I'm like, what the fuck are they looking at? And I'm like leaving the store and like one of them like runs up to me and she's like, she had like this really thick like Brazilian accent. She's like, hey, I'm sorry, like um my friend thinks you're really cute. Can I get your information? And I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then I like gave it to her. And I was like, damn, here I was like kind of self-conscious about what I was wearing, right? And then here
Mm-hmm.
I am having people like coming up to me and being like, damn, she must have like looked either looked right past that or thought, man, he has cool style and I
Yep.
fuck with that. Or like on top of like looking good. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not just my shirt that got my number, but like you know what I mean. It definitely wasn't like, oh, he's wearing a weird shirt. Like otherwise, he definitely wouldn't have fucking asked for my number, kind of thing, you know.
Right.
So it must not have been that weird of a shirt. I guess is my point. Even though I had that initial thought of like, man, well, what if people think it's fucking weird? And it's like, no, not really.
That's why
Doesn't
there's a
matter.
certain point where like external validation is like necessary to
Hmm.
know that you're on the right track.
Right. Right.
You know.
Yeah. Right. And it's like almost like, but then there's also like, I guess kind of this aspect to it all of like, well, she didn't even notice my shirt. Maybe she did. She hasn't said anything about it, right? But it's like, there's part of me that's like more worried about my fucking shirt than anything else. And like, maybe she liked it, maybe she didn't. Maybe she didn't even notice it. I don't know. And
Right.
at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's just like, I created it. I think it's cool. I think it's a dope shirt. And likely she didn't think it was fucking weird or stupid, considering the fact that she like reached out to me. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, and that's the best part about it too is it's like instead of us feeling this is kind of where I've been building to, right? Even at the gym, right? Cuz I had such an imposter syndrome at the gym for so long until I started looking good enough that even
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "You know what? I do look like how I look now. I probably do look pretty decent." You know? And
Mm-hmm.
then you feel more comfortable in your skin, but it's like it should be looked at as, "No, I made this. Like, what have you made?"
Yeah, right.
You know,
Right.
like you're gonna judge me for something that I made because you don't like it, but what have you made?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't
And
understand people with like a halfway physique. It's like, bro, you're halfway there, bro. Like you look better than 98% of these other fools that aren't even here.
right, right. Yeah, bro. And that isn't that hilarious? Like I was looking back at some of my photos from like when I was like in my prime as far as like physical shape, and I was kind of just like I remember thinking back then like, man, I'm not good enough. Man, I'm not good
Yeah.
enough. Man, I'm not good enough. And it's like, what? What? When I'm like looking at myself now, I'm like, I still think I look all right, but I looked way better then. And and it's funny because I'm like, I'm more comfortable in my skin now when I look less in shape than I did then when I looked 3 times more in shape.
Right.
It's
Because
kind of
you start to see every little thing.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Obsessive, overly obsessive, you know? My life started
Absolutely.
really changing cuz you know, I came from being just like a stoner like skater kid, never cared about my looks, none of that. To like having kids that were like 17 being like, "Bro, I want to look like you." And when they say that to you, it like kind of sends you for like a like really?
Yeah, right? Like what?
I like I don't even like I didn't like how I looked, but it's like you're like, dude, you have I had a 17-year-old kid, bro, that I used to see every time I would work out at the rec center, and I would always be like, "Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really like this. Like I want to be bigger, whatever. I want to be this that." And he looks at me and he's like, "Bro, you what you see is like the dream for some people, you know, like you need to
Right?
like chill."
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it's it's funny, bro. It's just funny how we lie to ourselves.
Yeah,
And
and
that's where I
believe
think it all
ourselves.
and believe it too. We lie and believe
Ooh,
ourselves.
stop.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, it's uh it's fucked. And I think a lot of it has to do with with social media. Dude, I think everything that's going on right now, a lot of it, it's easy to blame social media for the most of it.
Yeah.
Because like physical wise, we can go on there and we look at all these dudes on there that are like fucking jacked and like have all this attention from like all these people and have so many followers and like blah 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 blah, right? And we just look at and then we look at ourselves and we're like we're not that, we're not
Mhm.
that. I'm not that. It's just like, and then you say, I'm not good enough. I need to be more like him. I need to be more like him. And then you don't have the things that he has. And then you're like, man, I'm really fucking up here. And it's like, hmm, you know, it's
But
like,
Joey, you do you know what the scariest thing is, bro?
hmm,
We've both reached within the 10 percentile, and we know damn well that that has nothing to do with it, bro, because we're still feeling that social media pressure.
oh yeah, bro. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Dude,
It's like we've exceeded what others have ever done. And like even in the 1%, bro. Like even in the 1%, realistically, like making what we make, being in the shape that we're in, like
come on now.
there's not many people out there that have that. And we're still sitting here like telling ourselves we're not good enough. Like how fucked is that? So
And then
fucked.
it, but it's like, it begs the question of like, where does that really stem, bro? Like, cause I sit around and then I feel like I'm past it, but there's things that always trigger that makes it like come back to being like, oh, my shirt's not good enough, or that
Mm,
song I did a month ago that I used to love doesn't matter anymore because the one I just made doesn't make me feel the same way.
right,
And
right.
then you instantly revert back to a feeling of it's like you forget every level that you've had to build all the way up because you just get used to it as your new ground floor. It's just like I don't know, like there's something, but that's why God and like being grateful really has something to do with it, bro.
Right. Yeah,
It
no,
really
for
does.
sure. And like that's the other thing I'm realizing about him, bro, is like he will wash away all that anxiety and all that depression if you let him. Like
Oof, but
I'm not
we
even
really
kidding,
have to
bro.
let him.
Yeah, you really do. You just gotta trust in him. You just gotta trust and trust and
Yeah,
trust and trust in him more than you did in yourself when you were lying to yourself and telling yourself that you're not this and you're not that. And you believe that. Instead of believing that, you believe him like, hey, everything's gonna be okay and everything's gonna happen as it should be, and that's okay. And then it's like, okay, I'd rather believe that than what this motherfucker's telling me about, or what my self is lying to myself about, and really what it is, the devil. It's the
yes,
devil lying to you and telling you, it's like you got to sleep with more women, you got to do more drugs, you got to do this, you got to do that to be cool,
right,
you got to get on this bus if you really want to make it. And it's like,
right.
I don't really think so, mister. I don't really think so. I'm gonna stop listening to your shit, and it's just like so much more freeing that way. So much more freeing. So I don't know, man. It's it's funny. It's funny how all of it works. And like there used to be a part of me like before you know believing in God where I would like kind of just question everything, and I'm like, well, why is this happen? Why is that happen? And then it wasn't until like I was face to face with God that He showed me everything's going to be okay. And ever since then, I haven't questioned shit. I'm just like, yep, nope, that's God. And everything's going to be good now.
Yeah,
And ever since then, everything's been great. It's been awesome. And like, yeah, I still have my doubts from time to time, but it's like, who doesn't? It's totally human to kind of question things, especially when shit hits the fan. But like at the end of the day, things have been incredibly uh, a lot better. Like this time, like maybe 6 months ago, even after I got my job back with Amazon, um, I was still having like ridiculous anxiety where like I would be like
right.
getting ready for the day and I'd be shaking, bro. I'd be like legit shaking because like I'd just be overthinking every little situation and scenario and overthinking every conversation and what I said or what I didn't say. And now I haven't had that feeling in, like I said, like 6 months, and that's
I remember when you used
and
to tell me about that too.
yeah, bro, it was not easy, not easy dealing with that shit. And now I'm just so content and calm and chill and like nothing pisses me off anymore. Like nothing worries me anymore.
Yeah,
Like yeah, there's still stressful shit, like don't get me wrong, but like I trust. I just trust that everything's going to be fine and I trust that everything's going to be okay.
right. There has to be something too, bro. Like how we're able to see every human being online with like this whole social media account thing, everyone, and it's like there's a reason why people will gravitate towards a certain tribe and then be happier in there
Oh, for sure.
rather than just seeing everything and everyone online and then it sways the opinion that you hold of yourself. Because that's
Mhm.
the craziest thing to me. I've never bought an OF account, but I will go on that explore page sometimes and
Mm.
I'll be like, holy fuck, you look like candy. Like, I would love to see what you look like.
Right?
And
Yeah, 100%.
it sways everything that you like thought you could hold strong until it's tested to like such a level, bro. But that's why it's so interesting because everything is on such an extreme steroided out level in your face that it's like, do you really have faith when it comes
Yeah.
to such a bruh
Oh, dude, and it's like a constant test, and it's like a constant like, hey, come dip your toes. It's right here.
nuts?
Come hang out for a minute. And it's like, okay, I mean, what's the harm in that? you know? And it's like a lot of harm, a lot of self-harm,
Yeah.
more than you could ever think. Dude, do you remember that girl from my high school that ended up in porn?
Yep.
And dude, I don't know what or how I came across it, but like there's like an article that came out about her, and she's like suing like the owner of P Hub, and because apparently like that was all rape. Like
Whoa.
apparently she was like held at gunpoint for that shit and was drugged
Jesus.
and yeah, she was like so she, you know how she's like a beauty pageant person or whatever?
Sure.
Yeah, so she was also like a model and stuff for like Kohl's and other companies, and she she like
Bro.
saw this listing on like Craigslist or something in San Diego for modeling, like amateur modeling. And then she gets there and they pick her up from the airport and they're like, "Yeah, so this is what you're gonna do." And she's like, "I don't know if I really want to do that." And they're like, "No, no, no, don't worry. It'll only be sold on DVD and only in Australia. So it's like it's not even gonna be here. Like, so don't worry about it. And like, here, take these drugs and drink this alcohol, so you're a little bit more loosened up." And she's like, okay, fine, I guess. And then she like wanted to stop, and then they like held a gun to her head and were like, "You better fucking keep going."
Wow.
And yep, and yeah, it was fucked. And so now there's like a lawsuit going down about it. The guy's like facing like 25 years to life or something like that.
Holy
Um,
crap.
because there's like 18 other girls that came out about it saying it, and it's just like, dude, like that dude was fucking possessed.
Yep.
Like he is possessed, and it's like that drove him to doing the most unimaginable shit to these girls, and it's like, what the? So it like I guess like the reason I'm bringing all this up is it's mind blowing, right? It's like there's these girls out here who are doing this stuff, but it's not their choice. They're being literally trafficked. And then there's girls out here who are just like glorifying it and doing it on their own
Yep.
and like celebrating it and calling it woman positivity, body positivity. And it's like, mother, dude, you're so wrong. And you're gonna learn at one point. You're gonna learn, and God's gonna come to you, and He's gonna show you, you know, the right way, and it's gonna be up to you whether or not you ignore it or not. You know.
And
Um,
bro, and to me it's like I mean to cut you off, my fault.
not good.
But to me it's also it's just like when we even have those mini temptations, right? Small, minuscule, or what we may think is minuscule, bro. When we run into that and like we let one barrier down, right? Then it's easier for the second one to come down. Because like when I hear you say that story, it's like, okay, yes, she goes to San Diego, gets picked up, right? And she could have just been like, nah, I don't want to do that. But she let a barrier down and was like, okay, maybe. Then she started to drink the alcohol and take the drugs, which is another barrier down.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
then eventually, it's almost like consent. It's a fucked up form of consent, and it's not an illegal form of consent. But when you go there and then you're like, okay, I'll take the drugs and the alcohol,
Right.
then you're
Right.
basically being like you're letting that next step in, just like how for us it's like the lust, and the second we take that next step in, now we're definitely more inclined to go back on there and do it again the next night and go into some more frivolous, more messed up stuff the next time. And it's like it just cycles in. Have you watched the Andrew Huberman podcast at all, bro?
Uh-uh. What's that?
So he's a neuroscientist that started a podcast on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
there's an episode that I watched that talks about this gland inside of your head that when you do things or do not do things that you wanted to do, like if you abstain from something you want or if you do something that you don't want to do, it increases the size of this gland, and it will continue to increase, and it will become easier for you to continually do things you don't want to do, like the ice baths, working out and feeling like in pain, doing the mundane tasks to post Instagram posts every day. When you do things that you don't like to do, it increases this gland and then it makes it easier and easier. But the second you stop, then it shrinks again, which is why it's almost like so much harder to get started again when you were in that beast mode and you take a week off, even just 1 week, it's just a little harder to get back on that train, bro. Because there's a literal gland that grows and shrinks with your ability to do hard tasks or not.
Interesting.
Boy.
Huh.
Boy.
In this part of your brain, it just.
I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Yeah. Send it to me when you find it.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see. Bro, I have to find this.
Is it an article or a video?
It's a podcast.
Hello?
Oh, sorry, I was away from the mic. Hold on. It's a podcast. Maybe I'd be able to find it on his page on my YouTube. Hold on. Let me look. 'Cause yeah, bro, it's when I watched that podcast, it made me rethink everything. It was with David Goggins.
Oh.
He did the podcast with David Goggins. Let me see. David Goggins. Here we go. Let me see.
I gotta hop off in a few just to get ready for bed and get my shit ready for tomorrow. Just a heads up.
Yeah, no, for sure. What it takes to be great. Oh, he did another one. Nice. Yeah, like, where's this whole podcast? I'm looking for the whole podcast. Yeah, how to build inner strength.
Huh.
If you look at that, yeah, the anterior mid cingulate cortex.
You texted to me or did you Discord?
Neither. I'm just looking at it right now. I'll send you the link in the Discord.
Okay, bet.
Let me do that. Hold on. Direct message. Yeah, bro, watch that pod. 'Cause it makes so much sense as to why when we're in our greatest zone, right? And then we find our way out of it, it makes so much sense why it feels like, how the hell did I do that?
Right.
You know, because that's how I felt when I was in my hustle mode like a year and a half ago. I was like, damn, how the hell did I do that? But it's because you get so used to doing hard things over and over again that it increases that gland in your head, and then it feels easier, and then you're more inclined to do more hard things. That's also right around the same time I did that 30-day sprint on all those Instagram posts. You know?
Yeah.
It has everything to do with like that gland and properly causing yourself, you know, manufactured pain to grow your mind.
Right.
It was lit. Yeah, so
Yeah,
if
that
you
is
check
lit.
that out, bro, please let me know, because I'm probably about to rewatch it too, because that one really got me going.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch it and I'll let you know what I think.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But yeah, bro, if you want to take off, I'm probably gonna make something here, and then we can talk again later.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to like multitask, so it sounds like if I'm not like fully engaged, that's why. But
Yeah,
no, yeah, I'll watch that video and then be able to speak to it a little bit more.
let's go. You know what I might
Let's
do?
go.
I might do these
up?
talks that we're doing on my other YouTube channel, because now that I have the
That'd be dope.
streaming set up,
Uh-huh.
I might just put this on the other YouTube channel, just for like us having life conversations and stuff like
I
that.
like that.
And I'll put that on my other channel, and then and then I'll do like music on this one, because this was a
I like
great
that.
convo, bro, and it's recorded.
It's recorded. Yeah, we gotta be
Idiot.
careful about that, what we do say.
Well, yeah, but you know, all the stuff we said was public information.
No, I know. But I'm just in the future. Not that I'm worried about anything tonight, but just
Yeah,
be mindful.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cool. All right, bro. Well, I'll catch you next Sunday and kind of update you. I plan to do more studying for my aircraft stuff and then go from there.
Bet that. Yeah, bro, hit me up.
All right, sounds good.
All right, have a good night, bro.
You too. Peace.
My bitch yesterday, she eyes turn up. I know I see